Kalidou Koulibaly. Come on, Kalidou.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting very close to Kalidou Koulibaly. Get excited again. Hopefully, no hijack, no other dirty clubs out there, in the likes of Barcelona and Gerard Romero. Something is happening with his dance. Look, they did actually try and spice things up, but looks like Kalidou Koulibaly has, put out, I suppose, a feeling that he wants to join Chelsea Football Club. There's a little bit of extract from him directly. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, we get ourselves this defender. I'm actually very happy about this. For me, Kalidou Koulibaly was the first choice, even though at the end we all got excited about De Ligt as well, because it seemed like that's what Thomas Tuchel wanted. And let's not kid around ourselves. I think Thomas Tuchel did want De Ligt, but I'm also glad that we've moved away from De Ligt, knowing that it was getting a bit too out of control. The transfer fees are outrageous. The personal terms are a bit outrageous. And Bayern Munich seems to want this player more than us. Then go ahead and do this. Kalidou Koulibaly at 40 million euros, that's the word that's going around. That's a bargain and a half. That is simply a bargain and a half. Yes, 31-year-old, but I think he's similar to the Thiago Silva mold, where by age he just gets better and better and better and stronger. This is the exact beast level of a player that we needed when Rudiger, left us. And we talk about Rudiger, replacement. This, for me, is a Rudiger proper replacement. Letting go of someone like Rudiger and bringing in someone like Kalidou Koulibaly, wow, absolutely. Did I say Kalidou Koulibaly? It's a bit of a tongue twister. Let's get straight into this. All right. When you have the Oni dagger, the Ornstein, David Ornstein has put this out, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea close to agreement on fee plus personal terms to sign Kalidou Koulibaly. Not done, and Napoli often tricky, but talks moving towards 40 million deal plus long-term contract for 31-year-old. Likes of Kimpembe, Kounde, aka remain in the mix, which is important to keep a mind of. Kimpembe, we're still interested. What does it mean for Liverpool as well? We'll talk about that. Yes, nothing is done yet, but it is looking supremely positive at the moment. The way this news is going, it's looking very good. Chelsea have made an impressive offer to Napoli, who preferred to sell Koulibaly to anyone but Juventus, because Juventus was looking at a replacement for Matthijs de Ligt, and they were looking at Koulibaly. And now looks like Koulibaly is destined to come to Chelsea Football Club, and we've made a nice offer. 40 million euros is something Napoli cannot seem to let go of. The player is in his last year of his contract with Napoli, and Napoli is apparently offering him a contract extension with some stupid and insulting, I suppose, offer, like wages per year, half what he's apparently on, something like that. This was some of the words that was getting said earlier on when we were linked with this particular player. We're offering him something decent, and it's a decent transfer fee for Napoli as well, as I said, considering what the player is in his last year on the contract. As with Sterling and AK still pending fee agreement, AK I think will happen. And I guess the question is, how are you going to have AK, who's a left-sided player, left-sided CB? Koulibaly is also preferred on the left side. However, he's not left-footed. Can definitely play on the left side with his left foot, but he's not left-footed. So makes you think he could possibly play on the right side as well, knowing, what is our situation with Jules Kounde? I don't know. So he could be an option in the right side, but I think he will generally be an option in the center of the three CBs. Of course, he can play LCB. He can play anywhere throughout the back three. So it's good to have that flexibility. Koulibaly makes a lot of sense with Chelsea, Senegal, and Napoli captain, so brings leadership experience. Highly important we get this caliber of player, and already has a playing relationship with Edouard Mendy, don't forget. So there'll be some good communication there. While the summer has in many ways felt chaotic at Chelsea, there is also clear strategy planning behind their firmest moves in transfer market so far. I'm guessing Mendy will have also provided some character insights for the club on Koulibaly. 100%. AFCON champions together in recent times. I'm sure Mendy might have reached out to Todd. Hey, Todd, trust me, character check. checks out all right. Go for this particular player. Nizar Kinsella, Chelsea to pay 7 million a year plus 1 million in bonuses to Koulibaly, which he accepts. Apparently, this has already been accepted. I'm not surprised that it's accepted because Napoli is not giving that. And that approximately comes out to be about 150k, 155k pounds per week, which is decent. Lovely bit of, business. I don't mind that caliber of defender. That's a decent amount of wages and something that doesn't break our wage structure as well. Napoli have yet to accept any offer, but Chelsea ready to pay close to the asking price, which, as I said, is 40 million euros, approximately about 34 million pounds. And once again, so much of a better situation than the De Ligt one. Sterling is on his way to LA for Chelsea's preseason, so hopefully we'll get that announcement very soon. Kalidou Koulibaly has spoken on a potential transfer to Chelsea. This is direct extract from Koulibaly, coming from Romain Guardian, journalist, sportive. I'll confirm that later, but it's on the right track. So when asked about a Chelsea transfer, this is what I had to say. This is why I'm very confident about this. Koulibaly's agent Fali Ramdani last weekend reached an agreement with Chelsea on a 4-year deal worth 9 million euros a year, and therefore presented to Napoli an offer that is close to 14 million as requested by Aurelio De Laurentiis. Now, this is great. This is absolutely great. Yes, we've suffered previously with Napoli, doing deals with them, Sarri, Jorginho. It's not always been the most prettiest thing, but Aurelio De Laurentiis does not want Koulibaly to go to Juventus. That would be looked as something very detrimental for the Napoli fans, letting go of a player to a rival. So perfect. Look, I love this situation. As I said, leader, lots of experience, beast of a defender, positional awareness, defensive stronghold, ball playing ability, excellent. He will fit what Thomas Tuchel wants to do from the back. So let me know, guys, how you feel about Koulibaly. For me, all these words about being an alternative, no. For me, this guy was the first choice. I kid you not. All right, let's move on to the next bit of news, ladies and gentlemen, which is in regards to Kimpembe. We are actually not just stopping at Koulibaly and AK. AK will happen. I think AK will happen. We are so neck deep with the AK thing. Personal terms agreed as well with AK. Don't forget. And apparently a fee of around 45 million pounds is getting touted about. But Tuchel still wants another defender after Koulibaly and AK, and he's very interested in Kimpembe from PSG. Koulibaly wants to go and play under Thomas Tuchel and has already sorted personal terms. Chelsea make Koulibaly move, and with clubs still in talks with Manchester City over AK fee, Tuchel is still interested in Kimpembe. Tuchel ideally wants 3 new defenders. And this is the bit of a summary. Kalidou Koulibaly transfer in progress, Nathan AK transfer progressing, talks progressing, Presnel Kimpembe. Now, the thing about Presnel Kimpembe, Nathan AK likes to play left-sided. Koulibaly generally likes to play left-sided. Kimpembe as well. Now, I just don't understand all of these left-sided brothers. I know Kimpembe, another player, I'm pretty sure. Let me just have a look. I'm pretty certain Kimpembe is also a right-footed player. I don't think he's actually a left-footed player. So he could possibly fill in on that right side. But where does that leave, I suppose? And Kimpembe's, let me just bring this up. Kimpembe's contract expires in 2024, so it's probably perfect time to let go of Kimpembe right now. And PSG has made that quite evident. They're going after Milan Skriniar, 26-year-old, which is great age as well, so one for the future. But let's have a look at the stats now. I'm not going to look at, obviously, his other stats, but yeah, okay, he is left-footed. So defender, centre-back, left-footed. So I guess the question is, Nathan AK is left-footed, Kimpembe is left-footed. Is it Nathan AK or Kimpembe? I mean, the reports are saying Nathan AK, Koulibaly, and Kimpembe. Where does it leave Levi Colwell? I like Kimpembe. For me, I didn't even want Nathan AK. I wanted Kimpembe because for me, tactically, he would do everything that Nathan AK would do, but someone who's played with Thomas Tuchel, so would understand that relationship and would know exactly what Thomas Tuchel wants from the back. the kind of angles he wants to create, all the stuff that Ryan, if you guys remember, we did that tactical show, kind of play that LCB to play as an LDM, left-sided defensive midfielder, moving into midfield at times, and then distributing verticality, like vertical passes, looking for those passes through the center. He would do that. He understands that. So where does that leave Lewa Kowa? I think someone like Lewa Kowa, when he looks at Nathan Ake, Koulibaly, Kimpembe as well, Thiago Silva, Chalobah. I think Kimpembe is more for the fact that we're probably thinking about Azpilicueta leaving as well. So we need cover, as much as cover. And you got Chalobah to cover the RCB. You could potentially have Koulibaly playing there as well. We all know Reece James would probably need cover in the wing back then. But Lewa Kowa probably will look at that situation and think, well, my time's pretty much up, isn't it? Because now you've got 3 defenders coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know how you feel about the whole Kimpembe scenario. I don't mind it one bit, but I advocate for Lewa Kowa. I really do. This is why it didn't make sense to me, the Nathan Ake. But Nathan Ake will happen. Lewa Kowa is going to be a sensational defender. Don't get me wrong. We are going to be in that scenario looking, in a couple of years' time, if Lewa Kowa does leave, we'll probably be talking about bringing him back for 50, 60 million. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We've done that with Tomori when, look at him balling out in AC Milan. Look at Marquis balling out. So, look, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Jorginho, on his future, I feel very well here. Of course, I'd like to stay. There is a lot going on, and we don't know. This is from Adam Newson, who's in the US tour at the moment with Chelsea. I'm here now. I have contract, and I love to be here. I feel very well here, and so I don't think about moving anywhere. This is interesting. This guy looks like he's not keen to leave. I know when asked what else is he meant to say, but he seems genuine when he says that I want to stay here. And I can't see how he would be lying about that. You can see that he enjoys being at Chelsea Football Club. You can see the way he plays with all that passion and desire and ambition. And let's be honest, Thomas Tuchel likes this player. Yes, last season there were moments where he didn't play, but Thomas Tuchel did say it's not, you shouldn't be expecting Jorginho to play week in, week out. He needs rest. He did come off Euros last season as well. So what kind of rest did he have? Probably not enough. Yeah, got injured here and there as well. A little bit of niggles, needed rest. Fatigue was creeping in. What does it say? If he doesn't leave, I suppose a couple of questions. What type of a contract extension would Chelsea give for a 30-plus-year-old, and what kind of contract extension would someone like Jorginho accept? I would say minimum 2 years extension with an option for 1, or they'll get to see what they do after the 2 years. Jorginho would like some sort of long-term assurance, and I don't know if I really thought Chelsea was looking at a evolve, like to evolve from the Jorginho role. But if he stays, what does it say? The other question is in regards to Declan Rice. I mean, all of this stuff in social media, in all the journalists and all the publications stating that Thomas Tuchel really likes Declan Rice. If we end up giving Jorginho a contract extension, what does it really say? The type of player that Thomas Tuchel is really looking at as that deep lying midfielder. It makes me think he still appreciates the register. The way Thomas Tuchel plays, he wants a ball-playing defensive midfielder. So, look, we could still perhaps target a particular defensive midfielder who's very good on the ball, but physically just as good as well. But, guys, let me know how you feel. I'm okay, but I guess the physicality side of things does bother me. The mobility side bothers me about Jorginho, but I'm not going to sit here and disregard Jorginho. Jorginho under Thomas Tuchel predominantly has been very, very good, and he gets utilized in that way. And when we have our defensive personnel sorted out perfectly with the correct midfielders alongside him, I think we can definitely be very solid at the back. You guys know what we did last season earlier on when we were not leaking as many goals right at the end. Obviously, all sorts of circumstances happened, and all sorts of scenarios happened which created the mess. And I don't think it's all on Jorginho. But guys, let me know how you feel about the Jorginho situation. But most importantly, Kalidou Koulibaly getting very close to Chelsea Football Club. I'm very excited. I can't wait for the next couple of days. Hopefully we strike a full agreement, and here we go soon as well. Let me know how you feel about Koulibaly. Let me know how you feel about Kimpembe, the Liwa Kowo situation, Jorginho. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. Get excited. Hopefully another signing coming through. Until next time. See ya.